contest to determine who qualifies for the semi-finals of the second edition of the Sharks competition. I'll allow the candidates of all the schools to introduce themselves, name, program, and year. Let's start with Mawuli School.
Larry, 3rd year, General Arts student.
Prempe Isabella, 3rd year, General Arts.
Prempe Isabella. Next.
Dr. Collins, final year, General Science.
Collins, final year, General Science, and
Good afternoon, Michael, 3rd year, General Science.
Michael for General Science. Over to Christian High.
Nana Kuju UNG, year 12, General Science.
Next.
Jesse Kofi Apo Aqua, year 11, General Science.
Andrew Adam Jiba, year 12, General Arts.
And
Daniel Kafu Itosiafa, General Arts, year 12.
It's another great day in Africa.
Now, this is where it starts.
It's time to pass on my culture.
To break new ground.
To make my name.
It's time to make a champion.
To make my mark.
It's time to fly.
The great things you do tomorrow start with the small steps you take right now.
The time
is now.
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 The time is now.
It's time to take that step with Old Mutual.
For round one, the team has a maximum of 2 minutes within which you answer a series of questions. Answer these questions correctly for 10 points. They are wrong, you don't score any points. We equally don't deduct marks at this stage of the competition. If you want to answer a question, you ring the bell, you will be acknowledged, and then you provide the answer to the question. We will start off with Mawuli Senior High School. Question 1. Who captained the Black Stars of Ghana in her first ever World Cup?
Stephen Appiah.
Stephen Tornado Appiah is correct for 10 points. Question 2. Who was the host of the children's show by the fireside that chronicled the numerous misadventures of Kofi Annan, the legendary spider in Ghanaian folktales? Yes, Isabella? Pass. The answer is Grace Omabo. Question 3. Which statutory agency is in charge of regulating, overseeing, and monitoring the petroleum downstream sector of Ghana to ensure efficiency, growth, fairness, and profitability for its consumers?
Ghana National Petroleum Authority.
The National Petroleum Authority, NPA. Question 4. Which statutory agency of the government of Ghana promulgates standards, promotes standardization, and undertakes conformity assessment activities in the country? Yes?
Ghana Standards Authority.
The Standards Authority is correct. Next question. What is the name of the first woman vice president and president who served as the longest serving president of the Ghana Journalists Association? Yes?
Pass.
Pass. The answer is Gifty Afeni Dadzi. Next, what is the name of the former Miss Ghana who is also a pilot? Yes?
Pass.
Pass. The answer is Mariam Sugru Bogri. Next question. Which president was the National Hockey Stadium named after? Yes, Isabella?
His Excellency John Evans Atta Mills.
The late President John Evans Fifi Atta Mills. And that brings us to the end of round 1 for Mawuli Senior High School. Over to Ghana Christian International High School. What is the name of the first female graduate of the University College of the Gold Coast? Yes?
Gina no Bugwajuma.
I am sorry, that answer is wrong. The correct answer is Elizabeth Frances Barbasay, born in 1927. And she's late. Next question. The Minister of Finance is... Yes?
Foriata.
Mr. Ken Oforiatta is correct for 10 points. What is the full name of the Ghanaian student who made it to the top 45 finals of the Scripps National Spelling Bee held in the USA in the year 2016?
Skip.
Yes. The answer is Efua and Sam Manukre. Next, the late Kofi Annan, Ghana's first UN Secretary General, attended which senior high school?
Mfansipim Senior High School.
Mfansipim School is correct. Next question, what is the name of the current Chief Justice? Yes, Andrew?
Sufaya Ikufu.
Justice Sufaya Ikufu is correct. What is the name of the only vice president to have ascended to the presidency due to the death of his predecessor? Yes?
John Dramani Mahama.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. The final question, which African city is the second most populous?
Lagos.
Yes, I'm sorry, that answer is wrong. The answer is not Lagos. The most populous city is Cairo in Egypt. That brings us to the end of round number 1. So at the end of round 1, Mawuli Senior High School has 40 points and Ghana Christian International High School has 40 points. May the best school win.
The best things here at Webster in terms of our academics are small classroom settings.
Allowing you to have that feel of just being alone with the teacher.
You get a glimpse of the world in a classroom.
The school is an inclusive school.
I can't think of a better place to study than Webster.
It's a place you could grow without doing much.
Not only do they make you feel like you can succeed, you know you can succeed.
We have a lot of interesting courses.
Socially, it's like a family.
It feels like family.
We have a lot of seminars by the students, and it gives you a lot of time to flourish and develop yourself.
We're diverse, and it's beautiful.
Everyone is very inclusive of everyone else.
Webster will not only change you, it will transform you as well.
Webster University is an American university with both full-service and study abroad locations in the USA, Switzerland, Netherlands, Greece, China, the UK, Austria, Thailand, and Ghana.
For round 2, the rules of engagement remain the same. A question will be posed to each school, and if you have the answer to the question, you ring the bell, you be acknowledged, you provide the answer to the question. If you're unable to answer the question correctly, you lose 5 points. If you answer correctly, you get 10 points. If you forfeit the opportunity to answer the question or you answer wrongly, the question will immediately be read fully to the other school to answer. May the best school win. Question 1. We start with Mawuli Senior High School. If Kwame can make 3 pots in 50 minutes, how many pots can he shave in 5 hours? Collins, Mawuli Senior High?
40 pots.
I'm sorry, that answer is wrong, and so we pass it off as a bonus question to Ghana Christian International. Yes, Andrew?
180.
180 is wrong. The correct answer is 18. Ghana Christian International, your question. What is the range of the data set 4, 6, 8, 5, 19, 8, 21?
17.
Yes, Jesse?
17.
17 is correct for 10 points. Mawuli School. The following are examples of literary devices. I will read this example for you and you will let me know whether it is 1, a simile, 2, a metaphor, 3, an onomatopoeia, 4, personification. So you have to choose between those 4 options. My locker is a garbage dump. Yes, Isabella?
Metaphor.
A metaphor is correct for 10 points. Ghana Christian International School. Kofi got all A's in his exam. He is as happy as a lark.
Simile.
Yes. Simile is correct for 10 points. Mawuli School. Swish went the basketball into the loop. Yes, Isabella?
Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia is correct for 10 points. Ghana Christian International School. The trees waved gracefully in the wind. Yes, Nana Kujo? Say that again.
Personification.
Personification. Personification is correct. Mawuli School. Find the length of the hypotenuse of a right triangle whose smaller leg has 7 and whose longer leg has 1 less than the hypotenuse. Yes, Michael?
25.
25 is correct for 10 points. Ghana Christian International. I am thinking of a two-digit number, the sum of which is 10. When you add 36 to this number, the result is an interchange of the original number. What is the original number I am thinking of? Yes, Jesse?
37.
What?
37.
37. 37. 37. Mawuli School. The former Vice Chancellor of the University of Cape Coast, who has one time been the Minister of Education, is... Yes, Isabella?
Nana Opoku Ajimai.
Professor Nana Opoku Ajimai. That is correct. Ghana Christian International School. Who is the current Prime Minister of Israel? Yes, Andrew?
And the Prime Minister, I know his name, Netanyahu.
I'll give you. Benjamin Netanyahu. But that is the end of round number 2, ladies and gentlemen, for the two schools. So at the end of round 2, Mawuli School has 75 points and Ghana Christian International High School has 85 points. Round number 3. You don't have the luxury of time to think through the answers to the questions anymore because your colleagues on the other side will be tempted to ring the bell whilst you are doing the thinking. And so in round 3, the rules of engagement will typically remain the same. If you have the answer to the question when it's been read to both schools, you ring the bell. Once your bell is heard first, you will be acknowledged to provide an answer to the question. If it's right, you get 10 points. If it's not, you have a penalty of 5 points. Question 1 to both schools. As you go down into a well, yes, Nana Kojo?
The width decreases slightly.
I'll take that. I'll accept that. Your weight decreases. Your weight decreases. What is the name given to the process discovered by Goodyear of adding
vulcanization?
Vulcanization. That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. For 10 points. To both schools. Used primarily in fertilizers. Which element? Yes?
Potassium.
Potassium is correct for 10 points. To both schools. What element whose symbol derived from the Latin for liquid silver? Yes, I had the bell here first. Jesse?
Mercury.
Mercury is correct. Mercury is correct. What poisonous alkaloid? Yes, Jesse?
Nicotine.
Nicotine! To both schools. What is the slope of the line passing through the point 19 and 816? I heard Christian High first.
1.
The slope M is 1, and that is correct. Find both roots of the equation x squared minus 5x plus 4. Yes, Michael?
1 and 4.
1 and 4. 1 and 4 is correct for 10 points to both schools. What is the volume of a sphere with a surface area 900 pi square units? Yes, Collins or Michael?
300 pi cubic units.
I'm sorry, that answer is wrong, and my bell is gone, and so you only lose 5 points, and Christian High does not have an answer either. The answer is 4,500 pi cubic units. To both schools, what is the mean of the set 3, 5, 20, and 80? I heard Christian High first.
27.
27 is correct for 10 points, and that brings me to the end of round number 3. At the end of round number 3, Mawuli School 80 points, Ghana Christian International High School 155 points. In this round, you don't get to collabo. And so without much ado, if you can leave the students for science at the podium and everybody else take their leave. Question 1. In a namesake reaction, some of them can react with the basis of methyl ketones and create carboxylic acid. The heaviest example is the rarest natural occurring element on Earth, and the deficiency of another member of another member is often the cause of a goiter. Normally featuring
iodine.
I heard his bell first, so I'll give him an opportunity to answer the question.
Iodine.
Iodine, I'll give you the answer. I will give you the answer. Wait a minute. What did you say?
Said iodine.
And you also said iodine. Now I'm going to have to deduct 5 from you, both. Because you both dribbled me. Because I had iodine, I actually didn't check my answer properly. The heaviest example of the rarest naturally occurring element on Earth and the deficiency of another member is often the cause of goiter. Normally featuring odd-numbered oxidation states, these elements all have an outer shell electron configuration of Ns2np5. For 10 points, name these elements that lack one electron in their outer shell, examples of which include chlorine, fluorine, bromine. The answer will be
halogens.
Halogens. When used in resistors, they can be used to eliminate signals above or below desired frequencies in high pass and low pass filters. The quantity associated with these objects is equal to the charge over voltage, and the function of, yes, Collins?
Capacitor.
Capacitor. The capacitor is correct for 10 points. So I have a candidate for mathematics. I know I have Michael from Mawuli School, and I have Jesse from Ghana Christian International High School. The questions will be mathematics. It will be read to both of you. If you have the answer to the question or any of the clues, ring the bell. You'll be acknowledged to provide the answer to the question. If it's right, you get 10 points. If it's not, you have a penalty of 5. Ring the bell, get acknowledged. Question 1. If the average of 5 numbers is -10 and the sum of 3 of the numbers is 16, then what is the average of the other 2 numbers? Yes, Michael?
-33.
-33 is correct. Both schools. The 7th number in a sequence of numbers is 31, and each number after the first number in the sequence is 4 less than the number immediately preceding it. What is the 4th number in the sequence? Yes, Jesse?
43.
43. And that means I can usher in my candidates for English language. So we have Gloria and we have Andrew. What devices or technique is achieved in the following? Here comes my brilliant son who failed his final. I heard your bell first. I will give you the opportunity to answer the question.
Sarcasm.
Sarcasm is correct for 10 points. Ring the bell, get acknowledged before you answer the question. Question 2. When the stomach entered the room, all... Yes, I had your bell first. Again?
Personification.
I'm not sure I'll take that, so I'm going to finish the clues. Oh, you won't allow the clues, okay.
Synecdoche.
Synecdoche. The final pair for general knowledge. Who is the Chief Executive Officer of the Forestry Commission, who was one time... Yes, Isabella?
Owusu Efriye.
Owusu Efriye. Kwejo Owusu Efriye. Give me the full meaning of the acronym UNDP. My bell is gone. But that brings us to the end of the contest between the two of them. Please appreciate them as we bring in the other contestants. And so, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the 4th round, and indeed the end of the contest between Mawuli Senior High School and Ghana Christian International High School, the scores are as follows. Ghana Christian International High School has a total of 180 points. And Mawuli School has a total of 100 points. And so what it means is that Ghana Christian International High School progresses to the next round of the competition, which is the semi-finals.
Zana Lodge came into being as the premier game lodge for West Africa. West Africa is a relatively unexplored destination in as far as safari destinations are concerned, and this led to Zana Lodge being formulated and actually put into place because West Africa is devoid of any other game lodges. Zana over the next 5 years will continue to build a brand and build a particular standard of operation, which is not synonymous with West Africa, but will become the hallmark of West Africa.
It's another great day in Africa.
Now, this is where it starts.
It's time to pass on my culture.
To break new ground. To make my name.
It's time to make a champion.
To make my mark.
It's time to fly. The great things you do tomorrow start with the small steps you take right now.
The time
It's now.
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 The time is now.
It's time to take that step with Old Mutual.
The best things here at Webster in terms of our academics are small classroom settings.
Allowing you to have that feel of just being alone with the teacher.
You get a glimpse of the world in a classroom.
The school is an inclusive school.
I can't think of a better place to study than Webster.
It's a place you could grow without doing much.
Not only do they make you feel like you can succeed, you know you can succeed.
We have a lot of interesting courses.
Socially, it's like a family.
It feels like family.
We have a lot of seminars by the students, and it gives you a lot of time to flourish and develop yourself.
We're diverse, and it's beautiful.
Everyone is very inclusive of everyone else.
Webster will not only change you, it will transform you as well.
Webster University is an American university with both full service and study abroad locations in the USA, Switzerland, Netherlands, Greece, China, the UK, Austria, Thailand, and Ghana.
The best things here at Webster in terms of our academics are small classroom settings.
Allowing you to have that feel of just being alone with the teacher.
You get a glimpse of the world in a classroom.
The school is an inclusive school.
I can't think of a better place to study than Webster.
It's a place you could grow without doing much.
Not only do they make you feel like you can succeed, you know you can succeed.
We have a lot of interesting courses.
Socially, it's like a family.
It feels like family.
We have a lot of seminars by the students, and it gives you a lot of time to flourish and develop yourself.
We're diverse, and it's beautiful.
Everyone is very inclusive of everyone else.
Webster will not only change you, it will transform you as well.
Webster University is an American university with both full service and study abroad locations in the USA, Switzerland, Netherlands, Greece, China, the UK, Austria, Thailand, and Ghana.